Hi, this is my second video on illustration fairs. I am trying to understand how to prepare myself for participating in them. What stands out and looks the best in terms of the product range and the amount of products, the decoration of stalls, and the overall idea. My name is Kate Kitty Freedom. I'm an illustrator who really wants to sell her products online and offline, at least to try it. Check out my first video on the topic of illustration fairs, where I started my research. So this time I went to the Illustrations Fair. This is actually the name of the event, held at Central St. Martin's, UAL at King's Cross. It was in a large, nice space, and when I came in, I got lost in all of this art as I do every time. Here though, most of the tables didn't have the advantage of a wall behind them. And I noticed that it's much harder to create a good setting when you don't have something to hang your art on behind you, and you need to find other ways to do it. Many artists have these metal grid panels, and I guess they are cheap to buy, easy to assemble and transport, so I think this is one of the good variants. But I also was looking for something else. How else can you create your stall if you don't have a wall behind? And I found a couple of stalls without them, which I really loved. For example, this colorful setting by Liz Harry, with all the supporting accessories like shelves and hangers made in harmony with her art style. Or this stall with cozy flags on a rope and a tree with Christmas toys. This actually gave me an idea that having some kind of an arch is really helpful. You can both hang there some decorations and your products too. So this was one of my favorites. I loved that everything was wooden or woven, very warm and textury. Next thing I noticed is that the lights draw more attention, create cozier feeling. I guess I'm a simple being, just go for the light. So a small Christmas tree, string lights, electronic candles, all of this really is a drawing in factor for me. Let me know if you think so too. And I noticed one thing that I wouldn't recommend doing: hanging your products on this front part of the table below the eye level, or hanging them too high up. Putting them too low or too high is a way to make your products invisible. For example, I noticed these tote bags only when I was rewatching my video. So I'd rather keep the important stuff placed on the table and a little bit above it, but not too high, not higher than eye level for sure. My next observation is already more about the products themselves, and it is very obvious. Cute stuff will draw more attention and sell better. Anything with cute kitties and tasty food will automatically make people go "aww" and want to buy them. A hack that I guess most of the commercials use. It works as well in illustration, I guess. Last time in the previous video, I also told that stalls with 3D objects like toys, statuettes, bags or cups look better. But I also realized that even if you don't yet have such kind of products, you still can liven up your stall by adding some decorations. A small Christmas tree or a statuette in style with your art but not like for sale, or some candles, flowers, anything. It will still create more texture and more depth to your setting, even if you're not selling it. So I really enjoyed the second fair in a row, and even started to see familiar art and familiar artists there. Also, one of the stalls really spoke to me in terms of the art style and how original it was, and it was very fairy tale-y. That's what I really love. It was curious, stylish and unusual. Those stools have eyeballs instead of white dots. And this hat on chicken legs can jump, by the way. It's so fun. But for some reason, I didn't buy anything from this artist. Instead, I went and bought myself a sticker with a cute cat and shiny texture, and a pin with a cute cat. At that point, I thought that my art is doomed because I don't really draw that much of especially cute and cheerful stuff. Cheerful and positive vibes art with cuteness and smiles and warmth sells much better, it draws much more attention, people want to buy it more, but I get really bored when drawing so much of like shiny, happy stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I like to add drama, heroism, struggle and uncertainty to my art. I don't know what that says about me, but let me know how it works for you. Do you draw cute stuff? Or do you like doing that? Or are you more like me? Anyways, I decided to prepare for art fairs, for illustration fairs yet in summer. But I figured that it will be too hard to prepare all at once because this is like quite a big investment of money. And so I decided to start little by little, step by step, and start selling online first. Then I can have like a less range of products and also analyze and see what people actually like and buy. And don't spend so much money and time like at once, but rather break it into smaller batches. Just to not get myself overwhelmed and frustrated, if then nothing sells, for example. So for now I don't have a lot of products. I just basically have my art prints of my cards of the metaphoric deck I'm making. I will tell about this next time. And also I have 2 sticker sheets with my different characters, with Silly Wolves and with a girl and her friend, the blue bear. These are among my favorite characters. The bear, by the way, can fly, just so you know. So I opened a shop on Etsy, and as I was thinking, nothing happened. So until I pay for a lot of ads on Instagram, even not on Etsy, but on Instagram, no one would even come to my page, probably. Etsy is not really good at directing people to your page, as I figured. So now I will be just like doing more advertisements, and also I'm planning to experiment with more digital products which can be cheap and might be easier to buy from a new seller like me. And from the new year I really want to return to working closely on my deck of cards, and I want to share with you more of my journey and more of my process about it, but this will be in a separate video. And I hope I really get back to them because I want to finish this project. It is huge, it is 78 cards and I have less than a half now, but I just need to boost it up. And as you see, my style at this point will look rather concise, but at least it's not nothing already. I know that we artists, me included, tend to underestimate our efforts and results, and that's why I try to look back and see that a lot of work has been done already and be proud of it and praise myself for it. And I already have the base on which I can grow something, add to it, and that's how it will develop. So I'm embracing the journey, trying not to get frustrated with how long it is, because this is just my expectations that everything is going to be fast and really, really productive and effective, but it doesn't always work like that in real life. And I think it's good to go step by step, and it's really prepares you more and gives you more time to get into the process, to get acquainted with all the elements of selling online, for example, because you need to think through a lot of stuff. And if everyone just came now to my shop and ordered 100 of things, I wouldn't be ready for that. So that's why it's good to start small. And in general, this was another really great day, full of art and creative people, which I always love and always get inspired with. I really enjoyed and absolutely loved the location. Also, being near art universities and among art students reminds me of my own studies and kind of make me want to apply again. Thank you very much for being with me. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video and you want to support me. This will mean a lot to me. Also, if you have any thoughts about the topic or any feedback about the video, please share in the comments. I'm very curious to see what you think. And see you very soon in my next video. Bye!